Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Faye and today we are going to talk about my eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadow singles in my beauty inventory. I don't think I have a lot of palettes, honestly, compared to other people, but I don't have too little palettes, if you know what I mean. So let me just go through the bigger, bulkier ones first. And first up, I do have this Miss Rose 3D Professional makeup thing. It has a lot of shades, a lot of colors, and it's just a huge palette, honestly. So it has a lot of different, this kind of broke. It has a lot of parts to it. It is a huge palette, but I don't like it. I really hate it. I really hate the formula. It's super chalky and powdery, so it's not something I really reach for. I think I got this for $20. I have this Sephora box. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I got this as a gift. This did fall and break, but whoa. So on this side it does have all of the lip products and the eye products and the face products. On the other side of this huge palette we do have a lot of shadows. If you guys can see, one of them popped out when I dropped it and I put it in my Z palette, but this does have a huge mirror on this side and some neutrals on this side as well. The Sephora shadows aren't really my favorite, but they're not horrible. But because of the huge and bulky packaging, I just don't reach for them, honestly. But I think if I pop them out and put them in a Z palette every once in a while, I will go through them as well. While we're on Sephora, I do have another palette from them. This is the Sephora Makeup Fashion Bag. Let me just get out. Let me just get these off. But this does come with a huge mirror on the top, and these shades are actually really nice. I have used them quite a few times. I did go traveling with them. On the top, these four rows are all of the shadows. We have a row of blushes and some lip products as well. The formula on these ones are quite good, but they're not my favorites, and I don't really think I'm gonna repurchase any Sephora palettes in the future. Next up, I have my Morphe 35O palette, and this is used and abused, but it doesn't really look like it. The shadows really spoke to me, and this was one of the only palettes I was using for a long time. I haven't really reached for this palette in a long time. And then last year, I actually went ahead and picked up this Morphe 35F palette. This one is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors, but it's an nearly all shimmer palette, and I have realized recently that I'm not really a big fan of shimmers, but they are gorgeous, they are beautiful. I haven't used it once, which is horrible, but the colors are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, let me just swatch one of the shades. It is so creamy and so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I have the Tarteist Pro from Tarte. This is a newer purchase for me, and this palette smells amazing. I love the smell of the Tarte palettes. It is a really nice mauvey, peachy toned palette. I'm very into these colors recently. But like I said, the way that my makeup collection is stored, I don't really reach for a lot of products, so I need to start doing more of a shop my stash kind of thing. I have this LA Girl eyeshadow collection in nudes, and this is a dupe for the Naked 3, I think, since that one is a more mauve toned palette. But honestly, I don't like the formula on this one. I try to use it, I try to pan a few shades, but I'm just not really, I don't like the shimmer shade. I have this Smashbox Full Exposure palette. I like the Smashbox formula. It's just, honestly, if the me now went and looked at this palette, I would not get it. Next up, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. Everyone knows what this looks like, and everyone loves it. And I do love it as well. I love the formula. It's super super powdery, and I like that about it since it does blend in really nice. And honestly, I love the color Antique Bronze. I mean, it's not wow, but on the eyes, it's super pretty, and I think these three shadows look really nice together. So I don't know, maybe I should play around with some more colors. The Soiree Diaries, and this did come in BoxyCharm. So most of my palettes that are in this size did come from BoxyCharm, and they're not usually what I would pick up. So this palette looks like this. I did take this traveling with me to Thailand, and I did really like it. Speaking of BoxyCharm and Pure, this is another palette that they sent us. I think was specially made for BoxyCharm, so it doesn't really have a name on it, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So another product that we got in BoxyCharm is this Winky Lux Kitten palette, and I love this palette. I actually really love this palette, and I did go traveling with it as well. You can create so many different looks. A lot of the shades in here, well, all of the shades in here work beautifully together, and it doesn't look like I've used anything, but I promise you there's just the color payoff is so good in these shadows, but that you don't really need a lot. And this shadow over here is so beautiful. It's kind of like a duochrome. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's super pretty. We have this ColourPop and My Little Pony palette, and this did also come in BoxyCharm. It's a really cute little palette. The pan size in this is way smaller than the rest of the other ones that I showed you guys, but I also haven't really used this one as well. We have this Crown Cosmetics, this Crown Pro palette in Glam Metals. This was also from BoxyCharm, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It's an pretty much all shimmer palette. And then I have two Icing Instincts palette. These two are the oldest palettes in my collection. These are around 5 years old. But this palette over here is kind of like an all shimmer palette. So I got this palette because I was looking for a very specific purpley pink shadow, and I found out that by mixing these two colors I kind of got the color similar to what I was looking for, and this is it right over here. I don't really know if you guys can see it clearly, but it is a really nice color. And then, as you all know, this is my Panda palette for the year of 2019, and this is where I stand right now. Alright, so next I have only two smaller mini palettes. The first one is the Urban Decay Naked 2 Basics palette, and this is just boring. And last but not least is this Naked Cosmetics Trio, and the colors inside are beautiful. I did drop it and shatter a little bit of the green and orange shadows. Before I forget, guys, I do have two of these Pupa palettes over here. So these two were gifted to me by the same person, and I'm sure you guys have seen this in a few of my project pans. This is the Pupa Poop Art palette. There isn't really a name on this. It just says the Vanity Collection Haute Couture. So the inside of this looks like this. These are all of the lip products in it. It has some face products and 6 eyeshadows as well. These are all shimmer shadows, so I don't really reach for them that often. As you can see, most of them are from ColourPop, so I did put in a large order from them a few years ago, I think last year. So a lot of these have not been opened, and honestly I don't really want to open them since they will go bad. Let's start with this Z palette over here that I got from BoxyCharm. So these shades over here are from my Estee Lauder little palette that I got. It also included this blush as well. Ooh, it's kind of breaking off. And then I have two Makeup Geek singles as well. This shadow over here is from that Sephora that I showed you guys and said the pan popped out. So I do really like... Personally, I really love the Estee Lauder shadow formulas. They are super nice, super comfortable. They really blend in really easily, especially this purple shade over here is a really, really beautiful color. And this gold shade, it's kind of a muted gold and it looks super nice and rich, and I do like it as a highlighter as well. This is from Bella Pure Cosmetics. I got this a while ago. I really haven't tried it on my eyes yet, but they have amazing color payoff. These are some loose shadows, so I need to be really careful with them, and I need to have a lot of time to actually play around with this. And then I do have this Forever 52 professional makeup baked eyeshadow. On its own, it doesn't have a lot of color, but it has a really nice shimmer to it that it looks amazing on another color. And then I also have this Body Shop Nature's Minerals eye color in the shade Golden Emerald. And let me give you guys a swatch. Ooh, that's pretty. So I'm not really good with green eyeshadows. Although I have an olive complexion, but I don't really know how to work them into my... Ooh, that's so pretty. Ooh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is a really, really beautiful shadow. I also have this Urban Decay single shadow in Half Baked. Let me give you guys a swatch. It's a super pretty color. Yep. It's just a very golden color. I do also have this number 7 eyeshadow, but it doesn't really say what color it is, but let me just show you guys what it is. So it's a very bronzy taupe shade. Let me just give you guys a swatch. I'm not a big fan of these silvery taupe shades. I do also have this Lancome shadow in Rouge Cabaret. And this is beautiful. This color is gorgeous. Oh my god, it dried out. That was an expensive product, and to have it dry up that fast just makes me sad. But so I also do have this NYX shadows in Bedroom Eyes. It has shattered, so I have to be really careful. It's just a really nice bronzy brown. Alright, so let's go through my ColourPop shadows. So I do have this color in Mooning. This is what it looks like. I also have the shade K-Pop Beverly. And this is just a really nice matte purple. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna open all of them. I also do have the shade Porter. I think this is one of Kathleen Light's collection. And I do also have Seeker. This is also a brownie purple shade. Then I have the shade Paradox. This is a bit more, I don't know if you guys can see, my lighting is really bad so you can't really see the actual color. Oh, I love this color, Dance Party. It's a super pretty purple shade with pink and blue shimmers in it. Let me just show you guys what it looks like. Gorgeous. That's actually super pretty. I do also have this To a T. It's just a really nice neutral light brown shade. I also have Weenie. Also have the shade Smash. This is what it looks like. And then I do have the shade Telepathy, and this is a beautiful gold green shadow. And for my darker shimmers, I do have Midnight, darker forest green. Yeah, that's also drying out a little bit. And this one is in the shade Vega. This is a bit more taupey. And then I also have the color Jinxie. It's a more goldish, true gold color. And last but not least, I have the color Elixir. I do have a lot of pan. I did repress it also. I did repress it a while ago. Alright guys, so last but not least, I do have two liquid shadows. One of them is from L'Oreal. This is the eye paint in the color Man Down. Let me just swatch it for you guys real quick. I think I'll swatch it right over here. This is what it looks like. I know I said I don't really like this color, but I think I got this to use it as an eyeliner. And then I also have this Cover FX shimmer veil in the color Voila Chatoyant. Chatoyant. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's a really, really nice color. Super pretty color. So yeah guys, that's it for today. Those are all of my eyeshadow palettes and singles and anything related to the eyes. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.